Good morning, this is Thesia of Ellis Family Farms, and it's Monday again. And there hasn't been a whole lot going on this week for several reasons. Tom's been in Texas and he's tired but it's weird. He's happy as he can be trying to doing all these bees, and he should be coming back either tonight or tomorrow. And I have to admit, I'm looking forward to seeing him. We've had 2 or 3 evenings of rain or nights of rain, and I'm really grateful for that because it was getting pretty dry around here. I've been having allergy issues, and apparently when I have allergy issues I'm stupid and I delete more videos than I process, so that's been kind of one of the things that I've been having a little bit of issues with. But I'll get some of the videos reloaded and actually get them up, and I'm in the process of doing that now. But it's been a pretty good kind of restful week. I really wish I could have gotten some work done while Tom was gone, but that's the way it goes. I'm sure some of you have noticed in some of our videos that I have all these water jugs here, and I'm going to go down and get some more filled up. And the reason I have all these water jugs is because technically I've only got 1 or 2 places where I have water actually coming in. One of them is where that toilet is now, which is kind of awesome, and we'll get more water going in there as we get the shower and stuff done. But the rest of my water comes from down here by the vineyard, and of course you saw me when I was doing the spigots. I mean, when I was down here by the spigot doing some soil blocks and stuff that one day. So essentially, except for the toilet, this is where my rest of my water sources are. We do not have running water inside the camper. I don't know that I ever will. There's a chance that we'll move the camper back where the septic tank now is, so I can hook that up, and that might be pretty cool, and I can even do dishes inside. But as of right now, the vineyard is the only place that spigot down here by the vineyard is the only place that I have actual running water for usage. So I keep the gallons of water for, well, it was real handy during the winter time, because if we had to turn off the water because it was frozen, now I would fill up down somewhere else where the water wasn't frozen and stuff, but essentially we would keep the jugs of water there, and that's what I use to keep my chickens watered and the dogs watered and all that other stuff too. Last night we got, I think they said 0.68 inches of rain on my rain gauge, and then the night before that we got 1.6 inches of rain. So we've had plenty of rain here. Oh look, we got a bud coming up here, so that's looking pretty good. And these are the vines that we said that when if they emerge, if they bud, we'll get them planted in the vineyard. These are still a little slow. You can see some pre-budding here, so that's pretty good. That's about the only changes I see on the table here for this week. But it's one thing nice about the rain, especially when I wasn't feeling good. It was good that I didn't have to do a lot of watering. And we're back in here in my makeshift greenhouse. Now I kind of want to tell you something about this greenhouse thing too. If you look, there's lots and lots of water damage, and that's the reason we haven't been using this as a camper. And so I've actually even had to pull this away from the window here because we didn't do that, and I've let off a lot of water out of this, but it was just full of water. It looks like we're getting some growth finally from this stuff. I have to look up what it is that we got, but Tom replanted a bunch of stuff before he went to Texas, and that was a good deal. And some of my rue is looking really good. And then here's the cosmos. I need to get those transplanted. And I wanted to stand corrected on this one when I said last week that Tom had not watered these. That was not the case at all. Apparently, it was a nice hot day, and we left the camper shut up, and they burned up. So that was what was going on with those. Several of my tomatoes are looking really good. These are the Jet Star. These are Marglobe. These are Peace Vine Cherry. And we got a couple of Abe Lincolns coming up. So that's looking pretty good. But I need to get things rearranged in here and stuff too, hopefully. Oh, and I've got some more potatoes, because I got a bunch of potatoes planted, but I got a little bit more of a strip I need to get planted up, and so I have some more potatoes getting skin on them. So far this is kind of working pretty good for a greenhouse, but it'll work until I get something good built. Well, in general, the onions are looking pretty good, especially this one from last year. Up here between this board and the fence is where I planted the potatoes. It looks like my bunching onions still have not come up. And the one on the right there is broccoli, and those are the Brussels sprouts. Okay, and I had planted some lettuce here. They were supposed to be iceberg lettuce. It does not look like they are going to, they didn't look like they transplanted very well. And I also planted some carrots here. The reason it's messed up though was because one of the roosters got out, and then my dog, in an effort to help, was chasing the rooster down, and we've messed up some of the mulch. I guess I'm going to come back through here and smooth it over again. Hopefully it didn't mess with any of the seeds that were underneath it. But the potatoes I've got going all the way down to here. And because my fence line goes all the way down here, then I'd like to finish this out with some potatoes too. And because the rooster had gotten out, I decided I'd pull a bunch of greens and throw them in there, and they look like they're much happier now, so maybe that'll help. Oregano wintered over beautifully. It's coming back nicely. I'm real proud of that one. These are my apple trees since last week. These are ones that I had planted from seed. This one's just a weird one, because this is one we were looking at where it had a little bit this on the bottom, but now we're getting some more up the length of it. This is another one that's got some coming up the length of it, but it's coming out of dormancy pretty good. This tree's just looking darn good all the way around. And this one, I was beginning to wonder if it was even dead, but now it's showing signs of budding. So we're getting somewhere with that. That'll be cool. And my grapevines are budding, and that's good. And I'm not ready for them. I've only got I think I've only got 2.5 rows pruned, and so they're not ready. I'm not ready for them. I should have, but that's all you can do. But they're starting to look pretty good. Oh look, we got some little baby grapes there too. So that's cool. I just got to get to work. This is a garlic bed, and that's looking pretty good. Strawberries are looking pretty good. Looks like I've got another one trying to grow here and trying to ripen. That's cool. These are ones that did not get eaten by the deer. And I need to get down here and take care of some of this asparagus. Look at this. I need to start trimming some of this up. Cool. I'm excited about this asparagus. I'm looking forward to having more of that. And then I'm also trying to decide, I don't know what this is. I hope that's an asparagus. This is from that bed that was replanted. Oh yeah, look, and here's another one. Maybe they did. Maybe Tom was right. And they grew back from the roots. Well, that's awesome. And here's the ones that the deer ate. So, and they're recovering too. Woohoo! This is a cool thing. See? Those ones have been eaten completely to the ground, probably by a deer. So that's cool. I'm real pleased.